Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I just quickly wanted to make a video on this newest thing that I've uploaded now. It says preparing for the exams. I will actually move it here at the bottom. So what you have to do is you'll see it's a zip file. Whenever I give you an online test to write, we are going to do more of them in the future. But you just right click on it, open link in new tab, and you will download this. Don't worry about it, can't be previewed. You will download it anyway. They're just saying that Google Drive can't scan this for viruses, so if it has one, then they can't securely manage that. So that's all they're saying there. This is going to take a while. But what I want you guys to do is open these past papers. I am definitely going to ask a lot of these in the future and even for this upcoming exam. So it is going to be one of these. And all you need to focus on are the exam papers that have something to do with Access, data manipulation, or with PowerPoint. So here were the presentations. I will maybe just pause the video now and then I'll make a new one as soon as this finished downloading. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so you have this downloaded and you can just copy it and you can save it in your documents. So I'm just gonna say past papers, and then I'm gonna paste it inside here. And most Windows operating systems have the extract all option. If you right click on it, wait, I'm just gonna see show more options. There we go. So if you right click on it in Windows 10, something like this will appear, and then you can just say extract all. Some of you might have 7-zip, and then you can just say extract files here. A lot of options. Or if you click on it, then usually over here you would see option to extract all. Okay, but just try and look for something saying extract all, and you say extract all. Okay. It opened by default. Now I'm going to delete the zip file because I don't need 2 of everything. The reason why we have to unzip it, anything you change inside of these files, in these, in the actual files, they won't allow you to make changes. So even if you make changes, they're just going to stay the same because when it's zipped, it's encrypted, which means that it's kind of locked in the state that it was when it was zipped. Okay, so you can choose any of these, let's say 2022, and now we can choose from which past exam paper we want to start, maybe June, and you'll see some of these folders. I think I didn't get enough time to do it for all of them, but inside you're going to put in paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. One good thing about me not doing that, or not having the time, is that I can actually show you how these work. Okay, so you see all these files have 0417 in front of that. That means ICT. So Cambridge sees that code and they think ICT for IGCSE. Okay. Then you see S22. This is just for the month in which the exam was written. So this S means June in their system. So if I go to March, you're going to see it says M22 for March, and then in October is W22, and it's going to be the same for all the years. So you'll see March, M, and then June should have the S. Okay, so I can't remember which one we were. Let's just do this one. Okay, so S22 means it's for June for the year 2022. Then you see MS and QP, and then SF. So MS is short for mark sheet. So whenever you're unsure, you can just double click on it and you'll see this is for the mark scheme, the mark sheet. So if you need to mark anything, you can just go there. And then QP would be question paper, and then SF is source files. Okay, so these ones are usually related. These ones over here, you see 21, 22, 31, 32, 21, 22, 31. Okay, so basically just line up the last bit with whatever is needed there. Now, what these numbers at the very end means paper 1, and paper 1. So there's a bunch of ones there at the start. But since Cambridge International caters for all sorts of countries, they have different zones. So they have different papers for each zone. That's just because if they give you an example of, let's say you have to explain what snow is, like in Namibia and South Africa and most of Africa, we don't really experience snow. So there's no way for us to fairly describe snow as someone who lives in a place where there's no summer. So they make the examples and the case studies more applicable to the zones. So you don't have to worry about this. It just means we have more things to practice with. But this is everything for paper 1. So paper 1, the first version, paper 1, the second version, paper 1, the third version. So I would just drag that in there. And then same thing over here. So this is paper 2, the first version, and paper 2, the second version. So I'm just going to drag it in there. And then we have paper 3. And now we have question paper 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so all of these are for paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. These ones you don't really have to worry about. You can see it is just some general comments on the exam, so nothing that you need to worry about while preparing for the exams. And this is just a grade threshold just for the markers. This file that I sent you is the actual file that they give us as teachers for on Cambridge International's website. Okay, so 2122, that's paper 2, and then 3132 is paper 3. Okay, so some of your files should be like this. So if you go to June, paper 2, you'll see variation 1. There's everything there. There's the source files, mark sheet, question paper, and it seems, oh, there's a zipped file. I think I already extracted that one for another video. But you can see I just ordered it like this. It makes it much easier to actually try and do these if they're ordered, because I know a lot of people look at all the files inserted and then they're like, oh, I don't know where to start. So this just helps a bit. If you don't have the time to do this, just go to 2020 and 2021. I believe I already did that for most of them. Okay, unfortunately not for 2021, but you saw how I did that. Okay, so now what I want you to do is pick paper 2 and 3. These two are for practicals. And then just open the question paper. So let's open the first variant. And you see document production, data manipulation, and presentations. Okay, so for this upcoming April exam, we're only going to write about data manipulation and presentations. So now you just scroll down, you'll see that the first one is an evidence document, next one is a document, and then the third one is database. Okay, so now we're starting to work with what we're supposed to. And now we're going to go to presentations. Oh, that's mail merge, presentation. Okay, so now we can do presentations. Then if you open paper 3, question paper, this is data analysis and website authoring. Evidence document, image editing and file management, web page, spreadsheet. So this is Excel. So now you know that all the paper 3s are going to be about data analysis and website authoring. So for now, you don't have to worry about that. We will go over that again from the year 9 work. But for now, you can just focus on paper 2s. And if you want to see how to do something, then we can just open, this was paper 2-1, QP21, QP21. Okay, there's the question paper, there's the mark sheet, and there is the source files. There we go. So you see 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So if you want to, you can just make variation 1, and we can just put all of that there just so that everything's nice and neat. 2. Okay, so variation 1, so everything's here. So if I want to do a question, I want to see how they mark it and what they want. This is what you'll produce at the very end of it. But obviously you don't have to worry about the things you haven't done. So this is a mail merge. Okay, you haven't done anything with that. So let's go to the presentation. Okay, so this is something that they're going to give you marks for. 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. This is exactly how I'm going to mark your test. I am going to mark quite brutally. If it's not in the memo, I'm not going to give you your marks, even if it's 100% correct. If you don't show me the right things, I can't help you in an actual exam. So I just want you to learn that. And then the source files, again, you can't edit anything if it's in a zipped file. So I'm just going to say extract. So there is my unzipped one. You can literally see in the icon that the zipped one has a physical zip in it, and it says .zip. And then if it's not zipped, then there's no zip. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So you can open this, and we don't have to worry about that. We just want the confidential source files. Now these are the ones that you'll use to do the instructions. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the document part now, and you don't have to worry about, okay, database, we do need to don't worry about anything, but that we need to focus on that. Mail merge we don't have to focus on, and then presentation is this one. So you can practice using these past papers, and I'm literally just going to ask one of these papers. So what I would suggest, if you need help with a specific question, you can ask me. The other thing that I would suggest is, you saw how I just copied that. So if I paste this there and I say it's for May, June 2022, I think it's 2022, May, June 2022, you'll see there's a 80% chance that there is somebody who worked out this entire paper on YouTube. Okay.
I work in a fast-paced environment.
That was too loud. Okay, so if you manage to open this video, and thanks, then you can just go to the specific section that you need help with, or if you want to, you can just watch the entire video. Usually what I suggest when watching videos, the idea is not to copy the video exactly. It's just looking at the video, trying it on your own, and then going back to the video to see, okay, this is how they did it. I watch it at 2 times speed. I put in some subtitles so that if they said something, I can go back and I just quickly read what they said, and then I try and see, okay, what did they just show on the screen, and then try and figure it out, and then I just play it again just to see the video again. I just mute it because I think it's going to be louder than my actual voice right now. But yeah, it's as easy as that. If you just go through these videos, unfortunately, it is one of my frustrations. Our textbooks don't 100% prepare us for the exams, but past papers do. So we're almost done with the entire syllabus. We've covered most of the topics last year for IGCSE 1, and I'm going to start uploading revision work for year 9. So if you are rusty with a few things, that's fine. The most important is past papers, so we're going to do many of these. So I'm going to start putting up assignments. Do past paper 2022, May of 2021, and then just do the question on website design or whatever, something like that. Yeah, so you have your source files, you have paper 2 and 3, and then paper 1 is just a bunch of questions, and then the memo is easy. You can just go to the question. There we go. So if you want to prepare for the exams as well, you can also just go through some past papers. They really like to reuse past questions, especially in the way that they ask it. So it's just good to go through that. But yeah, that's that. I hope this helps for the exam. But yeah, you can just go through that. Enjoy the rest of your day.